Hey everyone, it's Matthew Landers here for Wafex Australia today, and we're hearing the word uncertain a lot, but one thing that is certain is that we do have lots of beautiful native Australian flowers here in their dried form, and this is what we need to focus on and use right now. I'm focusing on getting my clients to bring their vessels in from home and then filling them with beautiful dried product, because we don't know what the future lies for us. So I'm just going to take you through a little step-by-step, which you all know, this is a no-brainer, but this is a time where we can fill our spaces and our shops up with this beautiful product. It gives us a full abundance of beautiful Australian products. It shows community spirit and it shows buying local. So no better time than stocking up the shop, your studio, whatever it is, send it out on your social media, get people engaged with buying local and supporting Australian farmers. So I've just got a mix of beautiful dried product here, and I'm just going to fill this vase as if I was filling it up for a client. You may wish to arrange straight into the vase, or you may wish to arrange in your hand and then put it into the vase. I've got some beautiful wheat here. I'm going to do it straight into the vase. I find that easier myself. So I'm just going to use the wheat as a little bit of a filler in the vase and get a little bit of space taken up, because what you want obviously is, if a client presents to you a vessel like this, you want to make sure it's nice and full, rock solid. So if I start, for instance, with some wheat, then I've got some really beautiful, active, sort of tall woolly bush here. I've got a couple of different varieties of eucalyptus. I've got some leucadendron. Doing this is actually so much fun, because the smell of dried product like this right now really takes me back to when I was a little boy in my mum's flower shop, because this to me smells like the 80s and 90s. So I think that this is a really cute time to sort of be nostalgic as well with your clients. We all obviously need to make money during this period. So by doing potentially things like this, which we possibly wouldn't normally do, it may not be on brand for you, it's certainly not on brand for me, but what is on brand for me is staying in business. So we have to adapt, we have to listen to our clients, we have to make sure that we are going through the motions in terms of how can we put food on not only our table, but also on our local farmers' table. So this is a really important time to be resourceful. So I'm just starting up a little bit of a back for this design. So just nice solid groupings. People aren't looking for fussy, they're looking just to have something in their home. They still want to buy flowers, they still want the luxury of having flowers in their home. People still want the luxury of being able to give gifts, and this is a great time to really bring people back. I think this is a sobering time for all of us, and I think that we are going to see at the end of this a lot more community love. And I think people that, perhaps including myself, took things for granted once upon a time. This is effectively wartime. We're at war with this virus, and it's important that we all work together to end this battle, and that we're all here to reap the rewards of the future. So if a client comes to me and says, look, Matthew, I still want your flowers in my house, what am I going to do? I'm going to say, great, bring me in a vase from home. Let me fill it with some beautiful Australian flowers that are dried. Money in the till, my flowers in their house. Happy customer, happy florist, happy farmer. So I'm just building up a little bit more now, thinking obviously that I'm using a vessel that a client's given me, never seen this vessel before. So this is now the time as well to really call on your skills as a florist. Now, none of us know what the future holds, but one thing that we do know is that Australians are incredible at bouncing back from absolutely anything that we're faced with. We only need to look at the support that we gave each other when we rallied to each other at times like bushfire and crisis, and take that away and understand that we really are a great community and we are all in this together. But in order to say we're all in this together means that we need to behave like that, and we need to all remain strong, no matter how anxious we all feel right now. And this has given me some serious 1992 vibes. Like, when I look at this, this is the sort of stuff that put me through school. Like, talk about going back to a blast from the past. My mother would have kittens right now watching me do this, because I used to always say how much I hated this sort of stuff. And you know what? It's really charming. Like, I wouldn't actually mind having something like this in my house, because it's having flowers in the house. And I'm just going to put a couple of these beautiful tetragona nuts just in here at the base. So the beauty of this is, oh, there's flies in here. Even the flies want to be part of this arrangement. They love it. Now, one thing that we can do is create this quickly with the resources that we've got. So it means that we can capitalize on all the things that we've got around us, assist our local farmers and our local community, keep the economy going, encourage your customers to bring their own vessels. People will love the thought of reusing and replenishing at the moment. I certainly do. It will make us all, and let's face it, if we're going into a long period of lockdown, all we're going to do is sit in our house and think, what a dump. We're going to go through, we're going to find things like vases that we forgot we even had. So you'll actually have a lot of inspired people out there. And one thing that we all have to learn and adapt to very quickly when we use the term business as normal, it's not business as normal, it's business as we know it. And one thing that we all as business owners and florists can do is adapt and change, the same as we do every week when we see a new beautiful flower in the market or something that we desperately want to work with. We have to now find a love for what we can find local and close to us. And this is 1992/2020 by me. This is what we need to be selling to our clients. They'll love it. I love it. Actually, I do love it. I'm quite fond of how this has turned out. And I hope this has given you a sense of hope and a little bit of inspiration during this time.